How to use multiple cameras with one HDMI capture card. Let me show you. Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host Zulf, and I talk about different types of gear to make you have a good live stream. So basically you want to get the best from not so expensive gear. That's a cheap HDMI capture card I tested. What I want to show you today is I'm going to use this one HDMI capture card, but be able to switch between 4 different camera angles. So normally you'd have 4 different cards and 4 HDMI cables, but I have something to show you which will help you. It's a switcher. So this switcher I've tested, it's not a great one, so I'm going to get another one and show you that, but I want you to see what cheap ones are like. This is a HDMI splitter. What happens here is you can plug it in. I'll show you a top-down shot of it, and you can have one HDMI capture card and that feeds into that, and then you have 4 leads. So it's basically like a USB hub, thick of it like that. You put your cameras in there, 4 cameras, you can switch between it. Let me show you a top-down view of that and some challenges that I faced with it. So we want to get some great footage for you for your live stream, but is this the best option? Let's find out. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you how to actually plug it in and set it up. So right now in the side, that's a micro USB that I've plugged in with the adapter. Here are the HDMIs. One HDMI will need to feed into your HDMI capture card, which is this one here. So I'm putting the HDMI lead into the switcher, and the other side of this will go into the HDMI capture card. So that's the one capture method which will show up on your computer. Let's get that power lead out the way and plug that in. And apart from that, zoom out a bit and show you that is the HDMI capture card I'm going to use. I'm going to plug the HDMI capture card in there and then the USB of that into my computer, and then we'll see how that works. I've got a HDMI camera set up here which I'll put you in on. So that's number 1. I'll put in a couple and then we'll switch between them and I'll show you how it looks. It's a good idea in essence. It's basically a cheap alternative to switch cameras, multiple cameras. You could have loads of feeds from different HDMIs, and it's got a remote control. You could switch 1, 2, 3 and 4. And what I did find is those lights that I've got in my background actually change with that remote as well. So let me show you how that looks in a second now. To support this video, I've got a link in the description to my mailing list. Make sure to sign up to that and you'll get an instant email with help sheets, guides and frequently asked questions which will help you get through this journey. Hoping you found that useful. That was basically a top-down look at that, and the idea is we want you to get multiple cameras into one card. We don't want you to have loads of cards. To switch between cameras live, this is what you're going to get. You'll see that I click to the second angle up here, but you'll get that in between screen. So if I go back to number 1, you get that in between screen, which we do not want. But that is going to be a major problem. Switcher should be smooth, and that is not smooth. So in the next test, I'm going to get a video up and do a bit more testing with a better quality switcher. So I don't want you spending loads on it, but I'll put a link in the description so you can see what this is like and a better one and what a better one can do for you. This one has a remote control. So watch out for the playlist where we'll be discovering more about this.